Hi guys, so today I am here naked faced because I want to do a review that I've been really excited about filming. I am going to be reviewing for you today the Wet n Wild Flights of Fancy summer collection. This is a limited edition summer collection that Wet n Wild has come out with, and as you guys know, I did a Wet n Wild review in my previous video. Wet n Wild is like my favorite drugstore brand right now, simply for the fact that it doesn't really irritate my skin. A lot of the products are vegan, and they have great quality stuff. So this box is for sale still, I believe, and I believe there is a 15% off code until May 13th. I'm not exactly sure. I have to just check, and I'll link it below. But I bought this whole entire box just because I felt like it was a great value for the products inside, what you get inside versus the prices. I paid $37 with shipping for this whole entire box, and it comes with, let me open it for you guys. So it comes with all of this stuff inside. Now these are 3 blushes, 4 lip glosses, 2 eyeliners, a primer water spray, 3 eyeshadows, and a lip scrub. Now, I originally thought I was going to plan and film a first impressions video, but I felt like I would rather try these products, so I tried some of them this morning, and this is kind of going to be my like second impressions of like what can I do differently. I filmed a look that was a little bit out of my comfort zone as far as the face went today, and I didn't so much love it, so I'm going to try something that's a little bit closer to my comfort zone. I will say, as I go, I will tell you about some of these products. I did switch the bottle for the primer water because I hated the bottle. Like, the bottle didn't spray well at all, so I just put it in an empty Mario Badescu bottle. So this is the Wet n Wild primer spray that I will be using, but I put it in a different bottle. With that being said, let's get into the review and tutorial. I'm gonna go in now with the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette that came in the box from this collection, and this is called Hasta La Costa Baby, or Asta, let me know. But I decided to take this palette because it's totally out of my comfort zone as far as colors go. Purples and blues are totally not my colors, but since I'm not going anywhere after this, if I totally hate it, I'll take it off. I've decided to follow the like little directions in the palette. I know we can't ignore the fact that I'm breaking out. I've actually been trying the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and it like destroyed my face. So I'm thinking it's because there's fragrance in it. I have very sensitive skin, so that could be why. But yeah, so I've decided to follow the pattern in here. It has a little marking for the transition shade, the brow bone, the crease, and the eyelid. So this is either going to be really cool or really bad, but we're about to find out. So there is a little bit of kickback in the shadows, which is to be expected, because honestly I find that they are very pigmented swatching wise. I'm not so certain how they will be on the eyes. I used a different palette this morning, and it was like the pinkier palette, and I found that it took a little bit for me to build up the shadows, but once I did build them up, it was like really pretty. But again, for the price, these little eyeshadow palettes on their own, if you don't buy them in the kit, they're $2.99. So like, that's really a good deal. And for $2.99, if I have to work with a product a tiny bit more to still get like the best results, like, I will. I wouldn't say that it's crazy pigmented. The only thing I wish that they had done is created a couple more matte shades in this palette, because this is the only matte shade, and then the rest are shimmer shades, and that goes for the other palettes as well. Now I am going to go in with the crease shade, which is this really bright, crazy purple. I'm a little bit afraid for this, but we're gonna do it. Originally, when I planned on filming this video, I wasn't going to follow this palette, like what they said. I was just gonna make my own look, but I figured, you know what, like I always do the basic looks for you guys, because literally that's what I wear on an everyday basis. It's like basic. So I figured, why not try something different? So you can see the purple is somewhat pigmented. I wouldn't say that it's like bam in your face pigment. I somewhat prefer that because of the fact that I'm not really a fan of purple on my eyes, only because I always look like I get punched in the face. Like, I can't make it work for myself. But yeah, so this is the purple in the crease. A lot of the shimmer has blended away, and it's just kind of left me with like a sheen. I wouldn't say so much a glitter, But I'm gonna take this and just continue to buff it into my crease. So I don't know if you can tell, but I do have a pretty decent amount of fallout under my eyes. I would say the color is really pretty. In person, it looks better than it's looking on my camera right now. Like, the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really bright blue shade, and it says to put it on your eyelid. I'm going to do it for the sake of this video, but I know I'm not gonna like it. Like, off rip, I know I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna take my Urban Decay brush that comes in the Naked palette, and it's just like a pretty densely packed brush, and I just took some blue and I'm gonna tap it off because I don't want it to be crazy pigmented. This color is pretty pigmented. This is not wet. I haven't applied any Fix Plus or anything to the shadow, and it's pretty pigmented. Like, when I tap, clearly you could see it goes on more pigmented. This look, I would say you would definitely want to use some falsies if you want to not like lose your eyes a little bit. Like, not literally lose your eyes, but like lose the shape of them, because this is such an intense color that it can distract from the rest of your eyes. I also wanted to say, as a side note, I think that this collection is awesome because I feel like a lot of these products cater to all different skin tones. Like, there is a blush for a light skin tone, a medium skin tone, and a deep skin tone. Same thing with these eyeshadow palettes. Like, I really feel like, obviously, while they will look beautiful on every skin tone, I feel like they really have created a palette for each skin tone. I feel like this particular palette would look gorgeous on a deeper skin tone. So I have finished this eye, and I honestly don't mind the look. Like, it's not super crazy. Obviously, it doesn't go with what I'm wearing right now and like my hair in a ponytail, but it's not a crazy look. I am going to try to put on some eyeliner, and this is one of the eyeliners in the kit. It came with two, and this color is called Winged and Wild. And I usually don't wear liquid eyeliner, but for this, or eyeliner in general, but for this specific look, if I were to wear this out in public, like, I would definitely wear lashes and liner with this. So I'm going to apply the liner for you guys now. On a side note, the only other thing I would mention is that I really do like this look, but I wish that there were more mattes for the crease. Like, if this purple was a matte, I think it would have looked a little tiny bit better. Liner by itself, like, it's beautiful. It's like, I don't know if you could tell, like a deep, almost army green. And if anybody knows me, they know that that is my jam when it comes to like clothing or anything. So yeah, that is the liner. It's very pigmented. The other shade that it came in, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a gold. I don't think I would use that for my top line. I think I would put it underneath, but I am going to finish this eye off camera, and then we will come back and test out the rest of the products. So I have used the Wet n Wild primer spray. This is a first impressions on the primer spray because I didn't use it this morning when I was doing my makeup. I just kind of sprayed it. It does give my face like a nice tack. I really like a tackiness when I'm doing my foundation because I feel like the makeup adheres to it better, and I am oily skinned, so I really do like that kind of feeling. Okay, so I'm in the process of like doing my makeup, and I'm not sure if you guys can tell on camera, but I'm using the same products that I've always used, and my face is kind of separating in certain areas. I'm not really sure if that's the primer spray or just because my nose is dry, but like, look in that area, you could see the patchiness. So I'm interested to keep testing that primer water, but I would say, I guess, be a little wary of it. I mean, these are Wet n Wild products. I've been using these for a while. I've never had that issue. So that's something I'm going to keep on. But I mean, the primer spray is $4.99, so to try it if you really want to. Now that my eyes and my face and stuff are almost done, I'm going to take this eyelid shade again, that really bright green, and I'm going to take it on my Morphe brush, and I want to just run it under my eye and see if that gives me some more definition. As I've put my makeup on, I've actually really started to like this look. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm super, super, super pleasantly surprised with number one, this look, and number two, this blue shadow. Wow, that's beautiful. Last thing that I'm gonna do for my eyes is take the Brow Bone shade and literally just apply it under my eyebrow. And I think that it's beautiful. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised at how well this turned out. In the beginning of the video, I definitely wasn't thinking that this would be a cute look. So the next thing I'm going to do is try out these baked blushes, and these are a new blush for Wet n Wild, and that's basically the reason I ordered this whole box, is because I was so pumped about these. So they come in 3 shades like this. The first shade is Hummingbird Hype. This shade is Don't Flutter Yourself, and this shade is Dare to Soar. So the one qualm I have with these are, not that it's a bad thing, but like I said, all these blushes, I think each will fit a different skin tone. This blush was the one that I was most drawn towards because of the fact that like it was like this pretty gold peachy shade. That's usually what I go for. And I tried to use it this morning, and I actually found that this shade literally looks like a highlighter on my skin, and I'm not very medium skin tone. Like, I mean, I'm medium skin tone, but I'm not a deep medium at all. I'm not even close to being super, super tan. So when I put this on my cheeks, it literally looked like I just ran highlighter all over my face. So I'm not going to be using this one for that reason. If I were to use this, I would use this solely as a highlighter. But I think what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to try these ones on each cheek. I'm interested to see about this one because its swatch is super pigmented, and I'm thinking like it would look better on my eyes, but I want to try them both for you just for the sake of trying them. And then I also wanted to show you the comparison between this blush, the baked blush in Hummingbird Hype, and their highlighter in Crown of My Canopy. So this is the highlighter in Crown of My Canopy, and this is the blush in Hummingbird Hype. As you can tell, I mean, the light is reflecting it a little bit different, but in person, the slight difference between this is this is just a little bit more gold, and this is a little bit more pinky. But when you swatch them, I'm going to swatch them on my hands for you. So this first one is the Crown of My Canopy, and this second one is Hummingbird Hype. Like, blended out, they look so similar in my opinion. I mean, I know it's not like a dead giveaway. Like, again, this one is more of a pink and this one's more of a gold, but this to me looks like a highlight and not a blush. So if you are close to my skin tone, maybe this would look better on lighter skin tones, but if you're close to my skin tone, I would say use this as a highlighter, or use this when you don't want to wear highlighter. So I'm going to take the blush in Dare to Soar, and this is just on my IT Cosmetics blush brush, and I'm just going to put this right on the apples of my cheeks. So this isn't actually crazy pink on my skin. It's pink, but it's not like clown-like pink if you use some control with the brush. I will say these formulas are completely a shimmer formula, so it has emphasized the texture in this area. I'm not necessarily sure how I feel about that yet. And then I'm going to take Don't Flutter Yourself on the same brush. As expected, I'm liking the Don't Flutter Yourself better. It's just a little bit more of a softer pink. As far as the blushes go, I'm a little iffy on them, only because I wouldn't necessarily wear them, I think, with an eye look like this, because I like to be like either shimmer on the eyes and matte on the face, or shimmer on the face and kind of matte on the eyes. These blushes would be really pretty if you're doing just like an everyday, like you just want to pop some color on your cheeks, throw a little bronzer on and a little bit of mascara. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing tomorrow with them, is just trying a more minimal look, and then maybe I won't feel so like glitter bombed. But other than that, I think that they are worth the $4.99. They do retail, I don't think I mentioned that, for $4.99 each. And a lot of times if you go and buy them at like a Rite Aid or something like that, you have like a buy one get one half off. So they're totally worth the price. Like, I think they're beautiful quality. So these are my favorite part of the whole collection, if you want my honest opinion. And these are the Color Icon lip glosses. I want to say that this is the first formulation of this lip gloss that they have done. I remember being like younger and Wet n Wild coming out with lip glosses, but these are like no other ones that I've ever felt in the drugstore. In my opinion, they're comparable to like a Sephora brand or something like that. Like they almost feel similar to me to the Marc Jacobs lip glosses. I have the Marc Jacobs lip glosses here. These are the Enamored High Shine lip glosses or whatever, and as far as the creaminess and the moisture goes to them, I feel that these feel the exact same. I'm going to take the shade Featherless. This is like a shade that I would go for every day. I used a different shade today, like the more berry shade in the actual kit, and I was impressed with that as well. And this shade is beautiful. It's just like a nice peachy nude. Did it, and I want to say the pigment lasts about 2 hours with the darker shade, so I'm assuming it will be the same with this. The pigment lasts about 2 hours, but the moisture stays on your lips for like 4 hours. So I would definitely recommend these. I think that these retail for like $3.99, and it's so cute because they have like little hummingbirds on the top of this as well, and I really, really, really like that touch. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight a tiny bit using the Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown. I love this highlighter. I just picked this up recently, and I love that it's like this beautiful yellow gold. So this is the finished look, and overall I would totally recommend all these products. I really, really like them. Just side note, I bought this with my own money. This wasn't sponsored. I bought it directly off the Wet n Wild website when it released, and I will link below the coupon codes as well as the link to buy the box. You can also buy these products separately. Once the lip glosses come into the store, I will buy the last color that didn't come in the box, and I think I will also probably buy the other lip scrub if they have it in the store, because I really did like the smell of it. I haven't tried it yet, but I will definitely probably purchase the other one. So again, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'm really excited that I have been on YouTube and creating these looks for you, and I hope you guys have a good night.